Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Chic. From the bustling streets of New York City, the fashion world has just delivered some serious style and some serious head scratchers. We're diving headfirst into the one and only New York Fashion Week 2025. New York Fashion Week is famous for being a little more experimental, a little more trend-setting, and this year the designers did not disappoint. The fashion was bold, it was risky, and in some cases, it was downright controversial. I'm Clara, and today we're doing what we do best, dissecting the fashion. We're picking our most memorable looks from New York Fashion Week 2025, offering our candid opinions on who absolutely nailed it and who perhaps should have gone back to the drawing board. Let's get into it. Coach gave us a look that had everyone talking, but perhaps for the wrong reasons. This highly literal sleepwear ensemble featured pajama-adjacent dresses or loose pants, paired with coordinating bunny or teddy bear slippers on the runway. While conceptually playful, critics found the look too literal and unwearable, questioning its place in a high-fashion runway collection and its commercial viability. It felt less like an innovative style choice and more like a whimsical but ultimately impractical novelty. First up, a look that was a masterclass in unexpected elegance and a powerful relaunch. Calvin Klein under Veronica Leoni gave us this striking floor-length gray wool trench coat. This was a completely unconventional choice to open a show with such impact, but it perfectly embodied the quiet luxury trend while being utterly modern and wearable. The genius of it was that it still had that sense of effortless drama you'd expect from a major fashion moment, with its impeccable tailoring and elongated sleeves. It was a stylish, powerful statement that felt like a deliberate act of power dressing, defining a new sophisticated ease. Next, we have a designer who elevated an everyday staple to evening glamour. Kaite gave us the evening knit dress, often in a beautiful cream or dark gray. This was no ordinary sweater dress. It featured a plunging neckline or delicate cutouts, balancing cozy texture with seductive glamour. This look successfully elevated knitwear from daywear to a luxurious, high-fashion evening option, showcasing sophisticated texture play and relaxed sensuality. It felt very New York cool, effortlessly chic, and utterly modern. And now for a look that left many of us scratching our heads, and not in a good way. Christian Siriano brought us this piece featuring an overwhelming amount of shiny, holographic, or iridescent lame fabric. While Siriano is known for glamour, critics found this fabric choice jarring and dated for the season, suggesting it looked more like a costume than modern luxury ready to wear. It was an attempt at being bold that simply felt out of place and, frankly, a bit cheap. Sometimes even the most avant-garde designers have a moment that goes too far. Marc Jacobs gave us looks defined by extremely exaggerated or absurd proportions, often paired with cartoonishly large or impractical footwear that defied wearability. While some appreciated the theatricality, many critics and commentators felt the looks were too ridiculous and out of touch, prioritizing shock factor over thoughtful design. It was a bold artistic statement, but perhaps one best left on the runway and not meant for anywhere else. Now for a look that was genuinely fashion-forward and simply joyous. Christopher John Rogers gave us this voluminous, tiered gown in a vibrant, candy-colored stripe pattern, executed with masterful tailoring and a theatrical flair. This was praised for its triumphant return to the runway, bringing unadulterated fun, brilliant color, and expert manipulation of volume and pattern, cementing his signature joyful maximalism. It was a true moment of artistry and optimism that captivated everyone. Before we unveil the rest of our picks, we have to talk about something significant that impacted this year's runways. New York Fashion Week has always been a bellwether for trends, but this year it felt like a full-on embrace of new realism in some collections. Think wearable luxury and quiet confidence. But on the other side of the spectrum, we also saw designers taking massive risks, with looks bordering on performance art, challenging what fashion even means. It created a really interesting push and pull, a mix of the super commercial with the incredibly dramatic. So let's see how that played out as we go through our list. And speaking of bold, Laquan Smith once again proved why he is the master of high-octane glamour. His cunty couture gowns were ultra-glamorous, often featuring a sky-high slit or strategically placed cutouts designed to emphasize the body with bold, unapologetic sex appeal. He was celebrated for his consistent mastery of delivering high-wattage glamour and red carpet readiness, proving he is a king of body-conscious, confident dressing. This was pure, unadulterated fashion confidence. Next, a look that perfectly blended modern femininity with a touch of nostalgic charm. Tory Burch gave us an outfit centered around a sublime, subtly sheer or feathered skirt, often in a pale pink or black. This was paired with a simple, tailored top, or notably a classic flat shoe like the return of the Riva Flat. This look was celebrated for its focus on refined textures and soft, modern femininity, capturing attention for its elegant styling and high-quality fabrication. It was chic, wearable, and trend-defining. Now for a look that aimed for artistic decay, but perhaps went too far. Jackson Weiderhoft's corset gown with exposed rusted metal boning and shredded invisible tulle sprays was part of a highly theatrical opening. While intentionally dramatic and conceptual, the shredded and rusted elements made the look appear destroyed or damaged to some, crossing the line from artistic decay to unappealing dilapidation. It was a bold statement, but one that left many wondering if it was art or just falling apart. Finally, we have a look that perfectly captured an enduring American aesthetic with a fresh twist. Tommy Hilfiger gave us classic nautical-inspired knits or crisp tailored jackets with brass buttons, referencing classic American prep with a modern, effortless drape. This was recognized for perfectly capturing a nostalgic, preppy American spirit while making it feel fresh and relevant for a modern audience, elevated by the show's unique Staten Island ferry setting. It was approachable, stylish, and an instant classic. Well, my fashion-loving friends, that wraps up our whirlwind tour of the most memorable looks from New York Fashion Week 2025. From the utterly bold to the simply baffling, it was a season worth discussing. What were your favorite and least favorite looks from New York Fashion Week this year? Did you agree with my picks, or do you have some controversial opinions of your own? Let us know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this fashion deep dive. Subscribe to Vintage Chic for more style analysis, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next episode. Stay stylish, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.